Hello friends, happy Thursday. We are going to paint this cute door hanger tonight. I spent the day cutting some Christmas stuff and then I still just was not ready to paint Christmas yet. So we're going to do this. It says, welcome to our coop with two cute little chickens. And I don't know, maybe next time we're live I'll feel like converting to Christmas. We'll see. I think I still have one or two more fall / Thanksgiving type projects that we can do. So I went ahead and took off, I'm going to take you guys down a little bit more so you can see better. There you go. Went ahead and took off the 3D elements, and I am going to go ahead and start painting. Just say hello as you pop on. Hopefully the live's working tonight. Last night when I tried to go live, it would not work, so I'm hoping that it works tonight. I'm going to do like a sunset sort of background look. Hopefully it turns out. Hopefully I'm live in the right spot too. I don't see anybody on here yet, which is unusual. So I'm wondering, oh, there we go. Hi, Kathy. I was wondering if it wasn't working again. Like I said, last night when I tried to go live, it did not work at all. So, all right, like I said, I'm going to do like a sunset sort of ombre sort of, I don't know, background look. So just kind of winging it. So there we go. We got some yellow. I'm going to go into like my medium type yellow, my mustardy yellow, kind of blend that into the other yellow. And then just make a thicker portion of just solid yellow, the darker yellow. And I'm just using a sponge, a big sponge, to paint that on the background. See, I started with the light yellow, the more mustardy yellow, and then I'm going to go into actual orange next. And I'll blend that in with our medium yellow. We'll get some more of that in a second and blend that up into this. Oops, got my computer going over here too, so that way I can see comments in case they're not working over here. See how it all kind of goes together, flows. Hi Tracy, hello Eileen. And then from there I'm going to go into red, and the whole time I'm using the same sponge. I'm not switching out my sponges. So it's going to be the darkest at the very top here, and then this part will get mixed more with some orange, just to blend everything a little bit more. All right, clean that edge up a little bit. So there we go. Looks kind of like a sunset. I could have rounded it. I thought about rounding it, but then I decided to keep it straight. It's kind of like a shiplap background. So we're gonna go ahead and leave that just like it is. And that's gonna be our background for our cute little welcome to our coop door hanger. I'll go ahead and let this dry. Set it off to the side and let it dry. And then I'm gonna do our little fence, our chicken wire fence next. For that, I'm going to use one of the smaller makeup sponges, and I'm going to use a couple different colors of gray and maybe even some black. We'll see here in a second how I like it. We might add some black in a few spots to kind of make it look a little bit rustic, distressed, whatever word you want to use. Hello Cheryl, hi Nancy, hello Jennifer. I'm wondering if there's any gray left in here. All right, I'm gonna leave this one upside down a minute. I think there's some left in there. It's just not wanting to come out. So I'm gonna start with my darker gray, and I'm just gonna paint it on. But I do want some spots to be lighter if that works. So I'm gonna kind of leave some spots empty so I can go back through with the lighter. I just feel like if we have it kind of varying the darkness, that it will look more rustic and real. Hi Trisha, hello Renee, thank you so much for sprinkling, I appreciate it. All right, I think that I'm gonna leave it kind of like this. And then see if I can get some of this lighter gray out because I really want some of the lighter gray. Hello, Sandy. Oh my goodness. All I need is a tiny, tiny dab of this. Creations by Renee, new to the page. Welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. All right, so now I've got that lighter gray. And then I'm gonna go back in and kind of go into the spots that I missed with the darker gray and fill them in, but kind of also blend some of the spots. I don't know, this is all just trial and error. I wing it with you guys live. I never, ever paint anything ahead of time. Like I don't have samples or whatever. My samples are done live with you guys, so if I mess something up, y'all get to witness it. And that does happen. But I do think I'll go back through, maybe with my, why can I never think of their names? These things, chip brush, and kind of add some distressing on there too, and some black, just to, I don't know, add a little bit more dimension, realness. Just a few more little spots that don't have any paint on them here. See, I like the different colors on there. It just kind of makes it look more real. So I'm going to add just a tiny bit of black. Well, I got more on there than I meant to, but that's all right. And I put it on my brush, and then I offload a lot of it onto the towel. I always paint with a towel, and then I'm going to go back over what I just painted. You really are not going to see this hardly at all. I might offload a little bit less than normal. Yeah, there we go. I don't think you guys are seeing it in the camera probably because it's very, very light, but I like it. Whoops, there we go. Got a lot there. I think I'm going to try to get a little bit more in the middle. There we go. Can you guys see that? Just got a little bit of distressing on there. And I think it just makes it look more rustic and old and pretty. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Melanie. Hi, Penny. So this is going to go not that way, this way, right in the middle. It's our little chicken wire. So look how pretty that ombre background looks. I'm gonna set this off to the side and we're gonna go on to our, let's start with this because I wanna do polka dots on this, I think. So I'm gonna start with this, get it painted, and then have time to dry so I can do our polka dots. So I am gonna use a bright blue, I think it's bright blue, exactly, bright blue for our letters here. And it just says, welcome to our coop. I always like to lay them out because sometimes I paint the wrong side. Not that you can't go back and repaint them or whatever, but it's just easier for me to go lay them out before I start painting them. Make sure that they're spelled correctly. I'm not missing any letters. You know, yada yada, all those things. You guys are not very talkative tonight. Tell me how your week is going. What are you painting or crafting? Are you on to Christmas stuff? I know when I talked, I was live, what, Monday night I think it was, and some of y'all were on Christmas and some of you guys were still, oops, I got some black on that from the towel. Some of y'all were still working on fall and Halloween stuff. I have been cutting Christmas for quite a while, so the website's full of Christmas stuff, but I did Christmas in July, so I painted a lot then of Christmas, and now I just am not, I'm not there yet. Watching quietly from work. Shh, we won't tell anybody, Jennifer. I have to watch videos while I work. I don't really necessarily watch them, but I have to at least have the noise in the background and listen. And then I have to come back home and watch the replays later. All right, so welcome to our coop, and I think this is gonna just pop off of that background really nice, I hope. So I'm gonna set these up here. They're gonna dry. We'll come back to those to finish them. Let's start with this chicken. Does anybody else have chickens? I have chickens. I have 9 chickens right now. Most of them are actually roosters. I'm trying to rehome some roosters because we're not supposed to have roosters where I live. Let's see. I need some scissors. I'm just cutting off the dried up paint. I can reuse both sides of my sponge. I'm going to use some melted chocolate. I'm running out of space here on my my little canvas palette area. And I'm using, what did I say, melted chocolate and nutmeg brown for my chicken. And I'm going to kind of just blend those 2 colors. So they don't have to be perfectly blended. It gives them some dimension to have both colors just kind of mixing a little bit on there in the background. And we've got our 3D pieces, so we don't have to paint all the way up. I'm just kind of painting to get the paint off of my sponge here. All right, so there's my chicken color. And then for this little boy, we are gonna do, let's do an ombre-ish kind of thing for his head. Let's do some brown and some orange. I still got some orange left, so we're gonna kind of mix it. So it's not gonna be like a bright, bright orange. And then we're gonna mix it and blend it really good in the center. So I'm gonna have to get some more paint and just kind of keep working back and forth until it doesn't have that stark line. Can you guys see? I think I might do a little bit more orange on the bottom. I feel like he kind of got blended too much at the very bottom. I'll go back down with some more brown. There, I like that better. So there's his little head and a craft slump. Keep going to my craft room, come back out with no inspiration. Oh no, Penny. I'm sorry to hear that. I actually just joined a new group today to learn woodworking because that's just something that I've never done. And I just need something different, so I do feel you. I have kind of been the same way. So we're going to do some red up here. And I'm just going to go down just a little bit. You see there's etching to show you where to put the pieces. Just in case it doesn't go all the way down, I just kind of go a little bit below that line to make sure that there's no, none of the wood showing. All right, and then, why do we do this? There we go. I'm going to use the same blue to do a background on these little guys, on his little wings. I like to use the same colors throughout the piece, kind of makes your eyes travel around your canvas, whatever you're working on. All right, so there we go. Got our blue pieces, and then I am gonna grab a marker here. And I just use a regular Sharpie. Hi Terry, hi Rochelle. I'm gonna fill, whoops, thought I had his eye on there. I'm gonna fill in his eye. So his eye is etched, so you know right where to fill. You could do that with paint if you wanted to. I just prefer to do, why is this sticking out? Oh, okay, because this part's gotta get painted still. Ha, I missed it, hold on. So we need to paint his little gobbler part, which is gonna stay, this part's gonna be the same color. I'm just gonna keep that brown right there. But then his little nose has to get painted in. And I'm gonna do that in orange. So when I went to lay that down, it wasn't covering because we didn't have the nose done yet. We didn't have his little beak. But now we should be good. And actually this part could be done in red too. My chickens, well, my chickens are silky, so I don't see their little gobbler things. But my turkey's red, so maybe I'll change it to red. Do they both have that? No, just him. So I just took my sponge and I'm just being careful to make sure that I don't go over my little imaginary line here where his beak is at and whatnot. There we go. I like that better. I think I still want some more orange though on this piece. I feel like it's blending darker than I want. So I'm back in there with some orange. And then some more brown. I might have to go back over his eye now that I'm reblending. I should have done this before, but that's all right. And then I'm just gonna go back in with some more orange. Blending's just, you gotta go back and forth, make sure you get it blended out nice, smoothed out nice. Now I'm feeling like I should have left it alone. It's not doing what I want it to do. Oh man, okay, let's see. There we go, now we got it. See, you just gotta keep going back and forth. That's all. Now I feel like it looks a little bit better. You can actually see that orange. I got a leaky nose. All right, so now we set him on here. He's gonna be so cute. We're gonna do some details, so he's definitely not done, but look at our little rooster. How cute is he? I'm gonna let him sit over here and dry, and we're gonna move on to our little lady, our hen, and we're gonna do the same thing with the body, is just mixing them, blending them, whatever. We're not gonna try to ombre her body like we did the top of his head. She's just gonna have a solid color body. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that on her beak. It's all right, it doesn't matter. There we go. I can fix that in a second. My poor nose. All right, so then we've got a 3D part for her little red crown. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint this with my brush. Could totally be done with the sponges. I do a lot of these with sponges, but I just already have red paint on this brush, so just gonna stick with my brush for now. All right, and then we're gonna give her little red wings so that she matches, or should we give her, yeah, let's stick with red. I don't want to bring in one more color that just sits on one spot, so we'll go with red. We'll add some white details, white details to her. Sorry, friends. I have like the never-ending cold. Today's like day 13 or something. This little guy's gonna be so cute. Well, she's our little girl, but I mean the whole thing is gonna be cute. Hello, Vicky. Hi, Linda. Hi, Dorothy. How is everybody? It's Thursday, so almost the weekend. I had taken today off. I was supposed to go see a friend, but like I said, I've been sick, so I can't go see her. But I decided to take the day off anyways and just have a restful day. And I did cut some new kits. So I've got those on the website if you want to go sneak around and find them. But I'll post about them tomorrow for you guys. All right. So then same thing, I'm going to go over here and fill in the eyeball with the black marker. Gonna get some orange paint. I just clean it up on my towel here. Dip it in the, or not dip it, rub it on the towel to clean it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the nose, which I gotta be careful with because there's not a 3D piece going on there this time. I might do 2 coats on the nose since I did go and paint it brown first. So we might do that. We'll see in a second. All right, these red pieces need to dry. They are gonna get moved. I am gonna have to blow my nose. Hold on a second. Hi, Melissa. We're gonna go back to these guys while we're waiting. And we are going to use the back side of our paintbrush with some white paint. We're going to put some polka dots on our letters. I probably should have used a different kind of white paint because that one leaves. Welcome to, whoops, our Coop. This one that's thicker paint, so it just leaves kind of like, you know, the little hat, like the little pointy things. So I just dip my end in there, and I'm just gonna make some polka dots all over on here. And I just kind of do them in a triangular pattern so that they're not all in one cluster. And I get quiet for polka dots, so you guys should be talking, so that way, I wish I could hear you guys. I feel like I get so quiet because I'm concentrating on my polka dots. I cannot wait to see this one finished. I think it's going to be so cute. I might hang it on my door. Maybe I'll go put it on my chicken coop. Oh, my nose. I'm so sorry, guys. I hate listening to people sniffle, but I don't have an option. All right, so there we go. We got welcome, almost done. I feel like the polka dots take the longest on this project. We are going to do some detailing still, like I said, before we're finished, once we get it all glued together. So looks like we're close to the end, but we still have some work to do. Last night I tried to go live and Facebook would not let me go live, so I ended up going live over on YouTube. So make sure you guys are following me over there too, so that way if we have a problem like I did last night, you can still find me. I think I'm gonna do my I'm gonna do some of my weekly lives over there too. All right, welcome to our coop. Hi, Dawn. Hello, Sherry. How is everybody? I feel like just having a single letter is kind of hard to, it is kind of hard to hold down and get the dots to work where I want them to go. So that one looks a little goofy, but that's all right. It's easier when there's multiple letters connected. So I got up this morning. My son has got his level 1 license now. We went and did some drive time. Had some breakfast. I came home and got to see my nephew for a minute, and then I cut some new kits for the website, and now I'm here live with you guys. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do after this. I have some orders that I can cut. My hubby has the night off work, so he's at a soccer game right now. And when he gets back, I'm sure we'll have to watch some football. Jennifer is new. Welcome, Jennifer. So excited to have you here. Oh man, that one got really big. It's all right, I guess. We'll kind of, yeah, we're good. I can fix it. We'll just kind of make them really small right around there. Thought I was done. We still got to do the P. This is our last letter. Then we can go back to finishing our chicken and start gluing some stuff down. These are going to take a minute to dry. I might actually hit them with the dryer because like I said, I do use thicker paint for my white, and so it just takes longer to dry. All right. Back to our little chickie here. I'm going to flip my brush back over, go back into some orange, and do another coat on her nose. That was much better. And I'm going to start gluing. So I'm going to put this off to the side. It looks like my red's still trying to dry. So we're going to go ahead and get out. Where did I put it? I thought I had it out already. Oh, here it goes. I dropped one of my finished pieces and broke it, so I had to put some glue on it and put it back together. I'm going to go ahead and glue down my little tail feathers, I'm going to call them. I got way too much glue here on this one. I did not mean to do that. It's all right. It dries clear. I usually just use a little drop, but it just kind of squirted out of there, so. And this one I just want to make sure I line up good so that there's no wood showing underneath. So there's my cute little chickie, my boy Rooster. Let me pull back our background again. See if I can move this up a little bit more out of the way. I can glue down our chicken wire part of the sign. I'm just gonna go on the outside. It's gonna be way too hard to try and glue every little piece of this chicken wire down. So just a thin little line of glue around the edges. Where'd my rooster go? Here he is. I'm gonna glue the rooster down. Let me show you what he's looking like so far. Look how cute that is. I love the background. Thank you so much, Pam. All right, I'm gonna set that over there, let it dry again some more. I do have my heat gun, so I'm going to put my lid on my glue. I'm gonna dry my nose first, and then I'm gonna dry some of the red pieces and the letters, the polka dots, so that we can get this put together and work on our details. That was drier than it looked. More dry than it looked, whatever. However we want to say that. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to stick a little tiny bit up here, like barely squeezing it out. Like I can see it there, but there's not much glue at all because it's just a little piece. Put her little hair on. That's what I'm calling it, is her hair. I went outside today. I have silky chickens, so if you're not familiar with them, they're little hairy chickens. They're little furry things. And I went outside today, and one of my chickens must have stuck her head in the water bucket because her hair was like standing up in little strands. She looked a little crazy. She's usually fluffy and cute, but she looked a little crazy. They look so cute together. And I love the sunset background. Okay. Now I have to work on drying these, and they're still probably not going to dry. Oh, goodness, I had to sneeze just a second. I'm so sorry, friends. All right, I'm going to go back to drying. Let's get paint on my face. I can kind of hear the paint popping because I'm using the dryer. bubbles a little bit. So I'm still just gonna be really careful when I put this down, because those are not, the white is just a thicker paint and it's just not gonna dry that quick. So I just put my glue on the board, and I only put it on the thick parts of the letters. And it's all etched on here for you, so that makes it nice and easy to know where to put them. Yeah, I see now that my glue left little string lines as I went from letter to letter. Maybe it always does that and I just have never paid that close of attention, hopefully, so I don't see it when it dries. It should dry clear, it should be okay. Where are we at for time? Oh, we got about 15 minutes still. We're doing good. Here we go. Welcome to our coop. Is that not the most adorable thing ever? I'm gonna let this lay flat though so that it does not slide and dry in a funny spot. And then I still got a few little things that I'm gonna do. Penny loves silkies. I love my silkies. They're my little babies. All right, so then we're gonna go in here. I should have probably cleaned this off first. Let me see. I don't know if that was dry or not. So I just gotta clean my brush off. I'm gonna go in with some white paint now. And I'm gonna go just do some like outlines, some feather things, some fun things with the feathers. It's not gonna be all blue. It's gonna have some white on there. Same thing with this top feather. Tail feather, we called it earlier. I just feel like it gives it some more dimension. And then we're gonna go, whoops, my side wasn't dry. I just stuck my finger and I think it was glue. I'll go over here and I'm gonna give her some white, kind of like an outline or whatever on the bottom of her hairline there. Oh, I'm so sorry about my nose, guys. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here for her feathers. So just give her some lines. I don't think that we're gonna take our full 15 minutes, friends. Same thing over here on this feather. You can go through and you can outline any of your pieces if you want to. I think that I'm gonna leave mine with this or as this. Just like this. I think it's super cute. What do you guys think? Looks so cute. Thank you so much, Penny. Thanks, Ramona. Hi, Jill. My nose just will not stop. All right, let's see. Let me look at it and see if there's anything else I want to add. I don't think there is. I think that it's just exactly how I want it. I could add like some rusticness to the edge, but I feel like it just looks like they're hanging out with the sunset behind them. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We could do like a little dot for the eyeballs if we wanted to. I am going to make her nose a little bit more orange again. I feel like the brown keeps coming through. Maybe that will make it stick out a little bit more. And go over his with the same. I kind of got some white from the, because I had white on my brush already, so that kind of will make it stick out a little bit more too. I don't think I want any white in his hair. I feel like that would kind of take away from him. What do you guys think? Does it need any more details or are we good? I know we've still got 12 minutes left, but I think that I'm done. I don't think that I have anything else to paint on here. I like the distressing on the chicken wire. I love the polka dots. I love the ombre background. I love my chickens. They're so cute. What should we name our chickens? Do you know what my real chickens' names are? I have got Ivan, he's a boy. And then I have Dolly and Reba, Loretta, and oh my gosh, I can't think. Thank you. Hi, Karen. Let me know what we should name our chickens. My turkeys are Fletcher and Willow. And then for my ducks, I have got Ace, Frankie, and Grace, Milo. No, sorry, Moby. Listen, I can't even think. I can't keep track of all my animals' names. Moby and... Whatever. Fern. I'm missing one of my ducks' names. And I can't think of the other chicken either. I'm not a very good pet mom, I guess. Love the Michigan shirt. Oh, awesome, Donna. We love U of M here. Let me go up and see if I missed any comments. Penny loves Silkies. All right, guys, I don't think I have anything else for you. I think that I'm really happy with this one. This is probably my favorite one I've painted. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. If you're new, give me a follow. I will be live again on my page next week. I go live at least twice a week. And if you're not on the Craft Around the Clock page, but you're on my page, go give us a follow over there in the Craft Around the Clock group. Thank you guys again so much for hanging out with me. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.